The girl was shocked to discover that her ex-boyfriend, who had disappeared for 5 years, actually showed up at the class reunion. The moment she saw him, her heart filled with bitterness. Memories suddenly rushed back to 5 years ago. To avoid being pursued by others, the CEO had hired her as a contract girlfriend during college. But after spending 4 years together, she still hadn't been able to enter his heart. As graduation approached, the girl finally gathered the courage to ask the CEO if he had ever had feelings for her. But the CEO coldly said he had never liked her. Then he went abroad to study, leaving her as a joke in everyone's eyes. 5 years later, the girl was invited to a class reunion. As soon as she got out of the car, she saw a poster of the CEO. Even though they hadn't met in 5 years, she had never missed any news about him. She thought she would never see him again in this lifetime. But unexpectedly, while crossing the street, she was almost hit by the CEO's car. Seeing the girl's panicked expression, the driver quickly said the boss asked her to go ahead. Hearing that, the girl quickly thanked him. At that moment, the CEO in the car reminded her to be careful. Crossing the street, the girl immediately felt the voice was familiar, but she didn't recognize the CEO through the car window. At the reunion, someone mentioned the most successful CEO among them, and even asked the girl about the CEO's current situation. Thinking of the past relationship, the girl awkwardly said she didn't know. At that moment, the CEO suddenly appeared. He sat directly next to the girl and deliberately greeted her. Looking at the CEO's calm face, the girl felt a surge of mixed emotions. After sitting down, a friend worried she might be uncomfortable and suggested moving to the next room, but the girl said it was fine. She said the CEO had been abroad for so many years and she had long since moved on. But in the end, the girl still couldn't stay in the same room with him. She quickly made an excuse about working late and left the reunion in a hurry. The CEO followed her out and offered to drive her to the office, but the girl smiled and declined. After saying that, she turned and walked away. Unexpectedly, just as she arrived at the office, her boss announced a major project and said if it went well, everyone would get a raise. The girl thought the money would be enough to pay for her grandma's surgery, but then the boss said the client was the CEO's company. To avoid further contact with the CEO, the girl asked if someone else could take over using her heavy workload as an excuse, but the boss flatly refused and told her to finish the proposal quickly because she had to meet with the CEO's company the next day. Seeing no way out, the girl had no choice but to agree. She threw herself into preparing the proposal. The next day, seeing the CEO again, girl couldn't help but feel a wave of bitterness. Unexpectedly, in front of the boss, the CEO pretended not to know her and even deliberately shook her hand.